Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play.
Hey guys, anyone around? Or is it just me for now? Probably just me, I'd imagine. It's a late stream. Thanks to Windows updates. Just wanted to throw that out there. But I don't think anyone's here to hear me bitch about it. I'm gonna get started. Goal for today was to farm D keys. I was gonna be doing torches and shit, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to do that after all. Which is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. Yeah.
Tell the people right now, Pegboard nerds must have you locking at the sound. All of the gyal a go passing when me boy I go drop them a coming. Murderers. Me a the burning fire and natural born killer. When me bust into flame, watch out some mics. You better turn it, I am make the bad boy bigger. When they come around me, I go on them. Listen to the word and the fire you caught in the middle. When the flames get higher, press up your gun fingers. Return all of the fire, it's a bad man signal, give a sign. And pull your gun finger trigger. Gun finger trigger. Gun finger trigger. Gun finger trigger. Return all of the fire, it's a bad man signal, give a sign. And pull your gun finger trigger.
Hey to Tibbs, how you doing? Not quite sure what you mean by this is a bop though. I also don't know why it froze. Oh, wonderful. Okay, well. I guess I close this down. How you doing, Tibbs? I'm just doing some farming, or I was trying to do some farming, I guess. But the game crashed on me. That was very strange. Or it froze on me, rather. How are you doing? Did my character die? Might have actually survived. May have actually survived. Oh shit! She actually survived! Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, this song actually is pretty, it's pretty awesome here. Let me see if I can fetch it for you in case you wanted to listen to it. There you go. Doing alright. How am I? I'm doing okay. There you go. There's the song, in case you wanted to listen to it on your own time. It's a pretty lit song, but I mean, I don't have it as part of my own personal playlist. I just have it there as, like, I listen to Monster Cat. Monster Cat has some pretty hype music. I just like listening to that in the background while I do my runs, of course. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. Yeah, so today we're just doing some runs of Halls of Pain. Thanks. Yeah, no worries, man. I mean, I don't know if you know the song yourself, but I figure you would want it if you didn't. So there you go. I don't know if I will assume by the thank you that you don't actually already listen to the song. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So let me know if you have questions about what I'm doing. I believe this might be the first time I've met you. I'm just playing some SlashDiablo, the private server. Nice step away from botnet. Whoa, hold on. I just realized that I was on the wrong window this entire time, ever since I crashed. Let me just adjust that. Okay, there you go. So, yeah, playing on the SlashDiablo private server. I'm just running a standard light sork. I actually have another sork, but I like to use this one for just general purpose farming. I don't know. It's just kind of how I'm approaching this season. So, basically, I am trying to make a character with almost entirely perfect equipment, except for light lifers, because those are hard to come by. But, like, I'm trying to perf out the Sork Torch, I'm trying to perf out the Annihilus, or come really close to a perfect Annihilus. I'm trying to get, like, light facets, so I've been watching some of your replays and other D2 vids. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, if you don't mind me asking, how did you find my content? Such strange timing for you to bump into me as well. I wasn't actually expecting anybody to... Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, as I was saying, I wasn't actually expecting to bump into anybody today. I told people I was going to be streaming today, but I had this issue with Windows updates, okay? Windows updates was like, yeah, we're just gonna shut off your computer. Like, I legit left my computer for like a couple, like 10-15 minutes. Like, I set up my stream, okay? I had everything open, and I was like ready to get started like a couple hours ago, and the next thing you know, it's like, oh shit, well, computer rotated over into Windows updates for fuck knows what reason, and then it took like a while to finish. So in the end, I told people I was going to be doing my stream today, and I wanted to commit to at least do the stream, so I'm doing it like I said I would. But it's kind of like I feel kind of bad because, yeah, told people I would, and I was fully committed to doing it, and then that shit happened, and well, I was pretty fucking pissed off. I was like, okay, man, like, you could at least fucking ask me to do Windows Update, you know, none of the... anyway, honestly, what I'm gonna say, like, what I would end up bitching about would be nothing out of the norm for any Windows user, so I'm gonna stop myself there so that I don't turn this into a big, like, rant fest, because I'm sure you could care less about that, but, yeah, just saying, I'm making note of how chapped I am, because I really wanted to get, I wanted to do torches today, like, my goal today was to try and get a 2020 Sork torch. And I have 12 key sets farmed up. Like, I can do 12 torches. Okay, no, that's a lie. I actually only have the hate keys and the terror keys farmed up. I bought the terror keys because people insisted on farming them, even though I never actually gave a fixed rate, so I felt compelled to buy them anyway. And I had a decent amount of excess wealth, so there was that. And then, of course, I manually farmed the hate keys. I love farming hate keys. Summoner is actually really fun to farm. The runs are quick, simple, easy. You can do them with just about any character, and the payout is amazing. Like, 1 in 8 runs is an H key. You get lots of decent uniques. Like, I found a Shaco off of him, and a long time, like, not this season, but a while back, I found an SOJ off of him, so... Really, I think he's I don't want to say underrated place to farm, but he's not a terrible place to farm. Yeah, Windows forcing updates is so fucking annoying, dude. Like, I'm not even... okay, fine. I wasn't gonna bitch about it, but fine. I'll bitch about it now. Honestly, I wasn't saying this, but in the past streams I was doing, it would be like, oh, like, I didn't say it on stream, but, like, I'd be, like, in the middle of farming, and then all of a sudden, like, Windows updates would, like, pop in front of my face, and it'd just be like, oh, would you like to wait an hour, or would you like to pick a time? It's like, how about fuck off until never? Like, seriously, it's so annoying. And like, what? I tell it, wait an hour, and it doesn't even wait an hour. Like, what the fuck is the point of telling the user, hey, would you like to wait an hour, when you're just gonna pop the message up again 30 minutes later? Like, I legit looked, I'm like, huh, it hasn't even been a full hour since I've told you guys to fuck off, and now you're still trying to force these up in my face. Like, come on. This is, whatever. Anyway, on a much lighter note, let me answer some of the things that you were talking about here, because it's nice to see new faces that I don't usually see, I suppose. Okay, so I think I found you through watching, I've been watching some of your replays and other D2 vids. I think I found you through watching other D2 vids, and the algorithm showed me your channel. Okay, that's good. That's good. I mean, apparently my content is compelling enough that the YouTube search algorithm decided, hey, yeah, maybe I should show this channel over to Tibbs and other people. Definitely have had some people who have come across... Wait a second. What the fuck's going on? Do I not have... Okay, hold on. Yeah, that's a bug. Pretty sure that's a bug. That's really weird. Okay. My lower res wasn't showing up, but whatever. Anyway, sorry about that. As I was saying, though, yeah, no, there's, you know, that's interesting. I know that there's some people who actually have come across my content in various ways, and they've pointed out that, yeah, like, some of the content that I've put out is stuff that they actually enjoy, and of course, the YouTube algorithm does direct some people to my content, so that's good. That's good. That's nice to hear. But yeah, like, let me know if you have questions, if you want to see any builds in particular. I mean, this is just a nice chill stream. Yeah, like, honestly, I'm just like, here's the thing. This is the situation. I farmed 36 hate keys. I farmed 36 terror. Well, I bought 36 terror keys. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, that hurts! Oh, no! No! Oh, man, it's a grand charm of Vita. Ah, imagine if it had been a grand charm, or, what's it called? A sparkling? Whichever one is the light skiller GC with life, and, okay, that's getting really annoying. I don't know why it just keeps freezing up like that. Okay, I'll close this one more time then. Last time I'll do this. I don't know why it keeps fucking doing that. Anyway, hopefully you didn't disappear right away on me, Tibbs. But yeah, I was just saying, like, if you have stuff that you want to ask, please feel free to. I mean, I'm just here. I put out some content I've put out some content for people to enjoy, and some people evidently do enjoy it, which is good. But also sometimes you are still here. Okay, that's good. That's good. I thought you abandoned me after I started bitching about Windows updates. I would have totally respected that. I mean, that does happen. But no, seriously. Like I was saying though, my content replays and other DTubers. So my vids only really tell like, I guess, part of the story of the kind of content I'm trying to put out. Really, like yeah, I put out some like budget guide videos. I guess that's the main thing I wanted to put out on YouTube, not because I wanted to like, you know, get the loads of views and shit, but because I really felt like there weren't that many, how should I say this? I don't really feel like there were that many budget videos for a lot of these guides and builds that were really teaching people how to make those builds very well. And now that's up to debate, and I'm not trying to like shit on people. I'm not trying to say like my way is better or their way is worse or whatever. I'm just pointing out that like, you know, things like whenever I pull up like a hammered in guide, I'll see somebody recommend something like a whiz spike, or like maybe a Skin of the Viper Magi. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, okay, well, what if worst comes to worst, you don't have Skin of the Viper Magi? People are like, oh yeah, well, it's a budget item, surely they'll have it. But what about like day one of the ladder, right? Like Skin of the Viper Magi goes for like a lot on. I hate using these saying this, but on like D2JSP, right? Like that's not something that'll sell for cheap. Like everyone wants a Skin of the Viper Magi day 1, day 2. So what do you do then if you don't want to fall behind and you still want your character to be able to farm and you're not a JSP user? Then like how do you fix that? So definitely D2 is one of my favorite all-time games. And actually, watching people that actually know what they're doing is fun to watch. Well, that's good. I'm glad you see it like that. No, really. Because yeah, like. I mean, honestly, the game as a whole is fun. Like, I don't think that it's, I can see why you would say people who know what they're doing. If you think I know what I'm doing, that's good. I'd like to think I kind of know what I'm doing. But, I mean, here's the thing, too, right? Like, and I was actually I'm actually kind of hyped for next season, on Slash, because, like, next season I'm going to be doing... Melee. That's what it is. I've done one. I mean, if you've seen my past streams, or if you kept the date with my past streams, you'll know this. I did like one season. Well, I guess 2 seasons for the Necro, but mostly it was every season I would focus on one character class. You love playing it. Well, that's good. But like I was saying, I would focus on one specific class, right? And I mean, I'm wrapping up with the Sork. Now after this, what am I going to do? Well, there's a lot of things I can do, and one of the things I want to do, one of the things I want to branch out to, is actually doing builds that I haven't yet played, right? Like honestly, I've never played Melee builds, or I've never started a ladder season in Melee. Everyone says it sucks dick, okay? And I'm like, okay, well, everyone says it sucks dick. I don't doubt them, at least in terms of early game MFing, but I'm trying to figure out if there's a way where you can gear yourself up, right? And then you can get rich off of a Melee build. I'm sure it's possible, and I already have some ideas. Now, putting them into practice is going to be the fun part. And that's just for Melee. Like, what about... Well, okay, sorry, Melee's already by itself a broad category. Like, what Melee character am I going to use? Am I going to go Zealer? Am I going to go a Frenzy Barb? Am I going to do both? Right? Like, there's so many different ways I could go about that next season. I'm really excited for it. And then that's just next season. What about the season after? Well, I kind of wanted to try Martial Arts Assassin, but then if I play Martial Arts Assassin, am I going Phoenix Striker, or am I going, like, Thunder, or something? I don't know. I'm super clueless with builds and farming stuff. Oh, that's totally cool, dude. That is totally cool. If I were to take a good guess, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, you're probably... judging by what you said, it sounds to me like you love playing the game and going through the game, but you yourself don't play lots of different builds. I don't know, or at least you don't MF with lots of... Oh, thank fucking Key of Destruction. You don't MF with lots of different builds. Am I correct? And, well, yeah, I mean... Because if I am, then, well, don't worry too much about that. It's like, super clueless or not, it's like, there's not really that much to farming and, like, different builds. You just... I guess it's mostly just about, like, knowing what you're prioritizing in terms of where you're getting your, like, what skill you're maxing out. You prioritize your gear, and then after you get both those two things down, then you focus on playstyle. And those are really the only I mean, I'm obviously oversimplifying, but it's exactly. Min-maxing is confusing after me, like per build. I mean, the general guideline, and I mean, for caster type builds, okay, like melee is its own ballpark. I'm just see, this is the thing, okay, just going on a bit of a tangent here. Like, when it comes to farming, when it comes to builds, the last 7 seasons I've played on Slash, I've played a different build, a different character class. And part of the reason for this is I wanted to learn more about the different builds, because there's 7 character classes, right? And there's a lot of people who are like, oh, I've played every build in the fucking game. And I'm like, okay, that's some fucking... That's not gonna say that's bullshit. Maybe they have. However, in my case, I've played the game a really long time, and for me, like, whenever I play this game, I'm like, okay, there's still more that can be done, right? And so, for me, I'm not... when you say that you're super clueless with farming, the reality is, whether it might seem like it or not, there are some builds that I simply have no idea how they work. Ghost Sin, I think, was one of them. Martial Arts Assassin, any melee build, like, these are all things that I'm still learning day after day after day. Well, maybe not day after day, but season after season after season, I should say, because it's definitely a slow process for me. Now, having said that, min-maxing, confusing to you per build, honestly, the general guideline I would give, if you're trying to min-max a build, it's basically like this, okay? What will give you the most amount of damage and some reasonable form of mobility? Okay, that's basically it. So when it comes to skills, usually where you're putting your points is really straightforward. Like, if I were to tell you, oh, well, you know, make a meteor Sork, well, I mean, you know, you might think, where should I start? Well, I mean, already from the get-go, you can see you have, well, it's Meteor, right? Meteor plus Frozen Orb. You just max out Meteor, and then you max out its synergies, particularly Firebolt and Fireball. Don't max out Inferno, because we don't care about Inferno, and then you max out Fire Mastery, and then you max out Frozen Orb. Like, that's all there is to it, right? And that's, I mean, obviously that's just one example, but other ones, like the majority of builds out there, I'd say, like a Trap Sin. I mean, the synergies are right there. For trying to think of some other ones, I don't know which builds, I guess in essence, that you would be confused about min-maxing, but the majority of the time, it's like that. One of the very few exceptions, I'd say, that's still a caster build would be like my Nova Baller. I don't know if you've seen that in action yet. It's still probably my best build, arguably, so far, in terms of just how effectively it farms. That and the Poison Necro, I'd say, are the main two. And yeah, no, really, like, those are pretty straightforward. Like, Necro too, right? Like, Necro, you know, if you're trying to make, like, a Poison Necro, I mean, it's right there. You have Poison Nova, you can max out the synergies, and then, of course, then you have to worry about the equipment. The equipment is where things get a little bit more complicated. But, yeah, the skills are pretty easy to come by. Then, when it comes to the equipment, it's usually, well, I mean, I guess it really does differ from class to class, but you usually get a feel for it. Eventually you see enough of the same items in the game that you start to realize, okay, these are probably the items I'm going to go with. Like, if I'm playing a Poison Necro, budget Poison Necro, there's really only 2 options. I'm either going a 6 Poison Nova base White Wand, or I'm going to be going, like, Spirit Sword, right? Like, one of these 2. Very likely. So, that's just the gist of it. Caster is my favorite characters to play. Okay, well, you're in good company. If you came up to me and told me, hey, D2, I want to make a melee build, I'd be like, yo, fuck, man, your guess is as good as mine. And more problematically than that, when it comes to melee builds, I actually don't really know shit about melee builds, so, well, no, sorry, let me rephrase that. Not only do I not know shit about melee builds, but also, like, I wouldn't have a general guideline for you to follow. I wouldn't be able to say, like, max this out. Honestly, no, that's a bit of a, that might be a bit of a lie. Like, when it comes to the barbarian, like, even when it comes to melee builds, like, where you're dumping your skill points is pretty easy. It's just the equipment sets that are the hard part. Just always make them too squishy. Oh, melee characters? Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, I respect that. Yeah, I can see why that might be an issue for sure. But I think, I don't know, like, if I had to give a recommendation, like, maybe starting off as a barbarian is probably the easiest way to, like, help mitigate this. Because, like, what you can do is max out battle orders, and, like, yeah, okay, you can throw in a bunch of points in the strength and dex, but even if you have, like, 100, 200 points in vitality, and maybe some, like, plus life equipment, I'm sure that you'll easily be able to hit 2,000 life, regardless. And I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's so weird. But, yeah, you get the idea. 5-5 light. I'm honestly, like, on a side note, I'm really trying to gun for 5-5 light die facet. I've been looking for that the entire season. I want to stuff that into my perfect griffins and call it a season, you know, like, I'm not actually going to call it a season after all. -3 light, for fuck's sake. Ah, this guy. Another reason I love playing on Slash, you get to see how other people are doing with their drops. I want that 5-5 light. I really do. Anyway, sorry. I'm not addressing what you were saying. But yeah, no, I can see what you mean, though. I can see how it would become quite easy to make a squishy melee-type character. But when it comes to... like, farming and whatnot, I think it's... I mean, I don't have a one-size-fits-all, but I think it's just, you get a feel for it. And, I mean, the whole, like, knowing what areas to farm, see, that's something that even now, like, a lot of people, like, who are self-proclaimed, like, veterans of the game, even they have problems trying to figure out where to farm. Or perhaps even how to farm, for that matter. There's still this debate of, like, oh, well, should I do full clears of pits, or should I just focus on the champ packs, right? So... Oh, and I've also had people who argue to me, insist to me that Pits is substantially better for a Poison Necro than Chaos Sanctuary, but dude, Chaos Sanctuary has been my bread and butter. If you've seen my past VODs, you'll have seen just how insane my finds were from Chaos Sanctuary, and why I have the good old motto, Chaos Sanctuary always pays out, because fucking hell, it's given me so much good shit that it's insane. Anyway, hope that helps you just a little bit, although I guess maybe that's just me rambling, but gist of it is, so when it comes to builds, oh, yes, the Light Lifer, right? I asked about, well, is it Monster GFX? Wait, I think it's Monster that I'm looking for. Is it Monster GFX? That's what I'm gonna ask. If it's Monster GFX, I'll probably buy it off of him. If not, then fuck it. Yeah, right. So... Oh, shit! I just realized I haven't gotten battle orders yet. Oh. Anyway, while I make a trade with Mirex over here, I'm just gonna get back to what I was saying. So, when it comes to builds, I think, honestly, just knowing where your build works best is pretty important, right? Like, I mean, it's honestly not too difficult to figure that out. Like, the general guideline is there's like, just look at all the 85 areas and see what the immunities are. If you're a cold-based build, you're going to Ancient Tunnels. If you're a fire-based build, you're probably going to be doing something like either Mausoleum or possibly farming cows. If you're going Lightning, well, you have a whole plethora of areas you can farm, especially when you're fully geared. And if you're going Poison, well, that one's you're probably going to be farming pits. I don't know. And of course, if you're like a Hammerden, then you can farm pretty much anywhere, I guess. I don't know what really more to say than that, I suppose, as much as I hate to say it. Because that's not... I realize that's not something I can, I guess, give like a one-size-fits-all answer for, as much as I hate to admit it. Nope, DNA? Ah, shit. No. Yeah. Ah, fucking it froze again. Oh, wonderful. Okay, sorry, just chatting over with Merrick's over here. Okay, so I see that there is a fair number of people who are watching right now. If you guys have stuff you want to ask, feel free to. I'm just doing a yeah, so feel free to ask questions about just anything, I guess. Like, if you guys need general advice about builds, if you guys have questions about what I'm doing, if you guys want to see... Yeah, okay. So, as I was saying, like, I mean, I know there's some people who I talked to quite some time ago. I don't know if they're on right now. Okay, so yeah, it looks like I did get a key of destruction, so I'm gonna go pick that up, but anyway. So as I was saying though, like, yeah, there were a lot of, people who were asking about my build. Particularly the Nova Baller, because during the weekend, earlier this week I was actually playing just a little bit, and there were some people who were looking for some runs of Chaos, and I actually decided to run some Chaos for people with my Nova Baller, and it actually went surprisingly well, believe it or not. It went well in the sense that I didn't get completely dumpstered, and I was actually able to kill the monsters. Like, you'd think that a Nova Ball hybrid build would not be able to do players 8 Chaos, but it was actually holding its own quite nicely, and I was really happy about that. Yeah, I just love how that build is capable of, like, being able to do, like, Chaos players 1 super quickly, and it can still do just fine in players 8 too, so that's pretty awesome. Granted, of course it's with the help of the bow barb. With the bow barb, that build would certainly not be possible. But I mean, hey, well, I mean, this is mostly in the context of Slash. I'm sure that in single player, there are ways to make that Nova Baller build work. But here with the Nova Baller on the server, I was trying to take advantage of what I had access to, and I was trying to go from there. Okay. So, regarding, I guess, what else was it? Yeah, regarding torches. So this is the situation that I'm kind of in right now. Okay, I honestly I only have about I'm probably only gonna be streaming for about another half hour. This one's going to be a bit of a short stream. For those of you guys who are hopping in late, who are just lurking, and who didn't hear me earlier because the Tibbs had the pleasure, the lone pleasure of watching me rant about this the first time, I kind of got cucked by Windows updates. That's kind of why I didn't stream earlier today. I actually wanted to start the stream like a couple of hours ago. I had the stream set up, went to go grab myself some food. I came back, and then my computer decided to go for a loop in Windows updates. It was fantastic. I was very happy about this. Yeah, that shit took a while. So, good news is I probably won't have to deal with Windows updates again for a while. But the fact that I ended up starting the stream a lot later than I wanted to because of this kind of sucked. Because the whole plan for today was I was going to run torches. I was going to do it like this here. Let me finish this next run, run 50, and then I'm going to take a pause to show you guys kind of where I'm at right now, because I also need to mule my keys off anyway. So this is probably a good time to do it, because I can actually show you guys what my key mules look like. I decided, after much deliberation, I decided to actually do the farming on my own time, off stream. Because yeah, I figured I'd rather just cut to the, well, I wanted to just do the torches all en masse. Just want to do them all at once, not get them out of the way, but I thought it would just be nice to not have you guys have to wait for every torch by having me farm D keys in between. I kind of want to see how you guys feel about it. Because yeah, I know I had this discussion previously with like Exo5 and ZZZ, and I think they were nice enough to give me their feedback that yeah, well, each of them have vouched for, you know, both were fine, I guess. I mean, end of the day, it's fine either way, but like, I think Exo5 preferred it, so that I don't remember. All I remember was I asked people if they prefer me doing the torches in bulk, or if they prefer me doing it like, you know, I'll do 3 and then I'll farm keys for 3 more. I'll do a bunch and then I'll farm keys for 3 more, right? Like, basically either I alternate. I'm either gonna alternate or I'm going to do all of them at once. And so far, I think I'm going to be doing, I wanted to do all of them at once was what I was going to go for, but I didn't have the time to farm all these D keys. I didn't quite have the time to farm all the D keys, but I did have the time to farm all of the hate keys. The hate keys were pretty easy, and then of course, so yeah, the Terra keys are what I bought. Hey, Coaster, nice to see you. Although I don't know if I'm going to be here for too long, to be honest with you. I told people I was only going to be here for about another half hour. I had to start my stream late because of Windows updates fucked my shit up, so that was lovely. So anyway, yeah, this is the situation. I am preparing a massive batch of keys, or at least I've prepared a massive batch of keys already. So this is my T keys mule. Let's just fetch this and let's see what I've got here. Okay, so here we go. I bought out all these T keys because there were some people who really wanted to sell me their T keys, and I told them it would be Vex per 12, so that's what I bought it off of them for at the time. Anyway, so got all these T keys. I have all the D keys that you guys just saw, and now here we go. Here's all the hate keys. As you can see, yeah, I have 36 hate keys, 36 T keys, and I'm up to 19 D keys. So, the reason why I'm not running any torches today is because I'd rather just focus on, well, it's going to be a short stream. There's no way I can get through all of the torches, even if I did have all the D keys. So with the limited time that I have, I just want to focus on actually farming the D keys while I sit here and chat with you guys. So then I guess I can prep you guys for the next time I stream, hopefully. And I really was hoping that it was going to be today, because I really don't think I'm going to be free tomorrow, or I know for sure I'm not going to be free Saturday, and I'm pretty sure I'm not free Sunday. So probably the next time I'll be streaming is going to be Monday, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think the next stream is unfortunately going to be Monday. I hate how irregular these streams have become, because I think it'd be much, I don't know. In an ideal world, it'd be nice to just do this like every day, but I just, oh, cool, crashed, beautiful. But yeah, no, really, like, nice to do this kind of thing every day, but of course, for various reasons, that's just not going to fly. Yeah. WoW Classic kind of ruined my trade opportunities. I was supposed to purchase a bunch of charms off people, but they left. Also, Stungin is being a bag and won't take his runes back. I mean, I'll take them off you. No, but really though, are you sure that those people migrated to WoW Classic, or are you just memeing about that? I'm not sure which it is in this case. I assume that it would be, like, I assume that you're being serious, because I would imagine that a lot of people actually did end up hopping over to WoW Classic. They just stopped playing. I mean, yeah, to be fair, there were a lot of people who were already stopping their gameplay before WoW Classic came out, but I you're right. Like, there are certainly some people who quit in favor of WoW Classic. I guess part of it is I didn't really see them announce it outright, but I mean, if their sudden disappearance after Monday was any indicator. And it looks like we actually got some unique war traps. Very nice. Let's give this a go. Alright. 3, 2, 1. And I'm gonna guess 46s. Ah, motherfucker. It was worth a shot. Maybe a little too hopeful. XO5's looking for war traps. I should just sell him the fucking things. Or I should just give it to him, but I guess... I mean, I've been selling the last war trap sets. I got like a 36 and a 38, and I sold the 36s for Mal and the 38s for Ist. So, I'll have them all over that one. But it's XO5 too, so I don't know if I just pawn it over to him. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, to Tibbs, you were asking if I'm streaming on Twitch. Yes, I am. I'm multi-streaming. I multi-stream it to both Twitch and YouTube. It was one of the experiments. Not even really experiments, but it was just something that I was trying out. I wanted to see if this restream platform would work because, I mean, previously I used to just stream. This to YouTube, but I figure might as well also see what happens if I can stream it to both Twitch and YouTube, and well, that worked out quite nicely, so I kept it. Of course, my videos are still on YouTube though, as is customary for this platform. Yeah, and the streams are the same by and large. Although I think Twitch is just. Much prefer Twitch to. What's your Twitch channel? Much prefer Twitch to YouTube. Oh yeah, okay. Well, sure. Let me hook you up. Let me just make sure I don't get. Oh, there you go. There's a D key off of Nailthak over here. Very nice. And I am out of here. I'm gonna back out. Here. Twitch.tv/d2d2x. There you go. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Yeah. Out of curiosity, why do you prefer Twitch over YouTube? I certainly know a number of people who have refused to make the switch. They prefer YouTube to Twitch, which is interesting, but anyway, I don't really think it makes too much of a difference. Maybe it does. Feel free to enlighten me. Okay, that makes key number 20. So I'm actually down. What, 16 keys? Okay, I'm gonna fuck right out of here before I get killed, because he's lightning immune anyway. I mean, honestly, I could still kill Nailthak. I realize, like, I equipped a Reaper's Toll to my Merc for this reason, but still, yeah, I'm just lazy. Okay, this is an easily killable Nailthak, I think. Okay, good. Hey, the Tibbs, nice to see you here. I just prefer watching streams on Twitch. It's just more comfortable for you, I guess. I'm guessing you're on mobile. Is part of the reason? Demonetizing editing. YouTube has many inconveniences. Demonetizing editing, people snagging my vids. Yeah, sure. I mean, false copyright claims. Yeah. Oh shit, yo, almost died off that CE. No, I won't deny that, but I mean that still. I mean, I'm assuming that you're saying this with regards to the question I was asking the Tibbs, which is why does he prefer watching on Twitch as opposed to YouTube? I assume, like, from a view, like from a streamer standpoint, yeah, I can understand why one would prefer streaming on Twitch over YouTube, but when it comes to a viewer, I assume that it's very different. Anyway. Yeah, well, I mean... Oh, double D key drop. Oh shit, that's crazy. And then actually also a soul rune. I'm gonna take that. Oh, yo, double D key drop. That puts me up to keys number 21 and 22. Actually, by the end of this evening, I might be able to farm out all 36 D keys that I need. Big drops. Yeah, dude, for real. Let me just hop back over here. Alright, 1, 2, 3, and then throw that back over there. For fuck's sake. Okay, there you go. Yeah, no, it's weird. I mean, my game's crashed, what, 4 times today? Which is weird. And I'd love to just restart the stream and go, but I mean, or to restart my computer and then start the stream up again, but I mean, since I'm probably just going to be hopping off in like 20 minutes or so anyway, it's not a huge deal, and it hasn't crashed, so there's that. It's just... It's been very delayed hopping between acts, getting in game, and then of course, like I said, it crashed 4 times, so I'm wondering just how stable the game is being. Noticed that weird ass update yesterday and chose not to install it. Which update? You mean like for Windows? If so, then well, looks like I got cucked, because I mean, I was just talking about this. I was like, you know, chilling there, minding my own business. I was about to start up the stream today, and then they fucking rolled out an update, and then it was like, okay, nice. They rolled out the fucking update without my permission, essentially. Like, I set up my stream. I went to like hop out and grab some food for like 15-20 minutes, and then when I came back, I was like, okay, great. Now it's on Windows updates, and I have to wait here for 2 fucking hours, or however long it was, before I can start my stream. And then, of course, beyond that, fuck knows what Windows updates actually does with every update. So it just tells you, oh yeah, there's an update, and then, well, like you said, now there's problems. You don't have Windows 10 Pro? I don't fucking know, dude. I have a Windows update, or I have a Windows 10. Probably not the Pro version, because I don't have the option to deny updates. Anyway, Rehernan was asking D2D2, how you doing? Hey, Rehernan, I'm doing okay, thank you for asking. Although, honestly... Hey, how YouTube randomly chooses to notify, didn't know you were streaming. Yeah, that's another reason why YouTube is... probably the less desirable platform to watch my Twitch or my content or streaming content on. But anyway, that's besides the point. I'm doing okay, thank you for asking. Not really, I wouldn't say I'm mildly irritated. I don't know what the right word for it is. Like, it doesn't really show in my voice. I'm irritated towards Windows, but like I'm like pretty okay with the game right now, I guess. Like, and I'm not particularly angry, I guess. It's not like shit's been going completely south for me today. There's been some days like that. Yeah, basically, point is, I had this Windows update issue, which caused me to like start my stream 2 hours late. But aside from that, it's been pretty solid. Like, I'm just prepping everything for my next stream, I guess. Monday, I think, is going to be the day that I am going to be doing my next stream. So look out for that. I'm hoping to do, like, I don't want to say an all-day stream, but I do want to start a lot earlier on Monday. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Because today I told people I was going to be streaming today, but I had to start in the afternoon because I was out in the morning. So yeah, that's just the gist of it. Explains the time. I was thinking it was a little bit late. Yeah, no, I don't usually start the stream late, but this is exactly what I've been bitching about the last like 10-15 minutes. For whatever bizarre reason, Windows decided to pop an update while I went AFK to grab some food. And then, well, when I came back, it was already too late. Normally I'd be like, okay, well, just wait until the fucking the heat death of the universe before you start your update. But like, well, do that because even like I set up everything too. That's what pisses me off the most. Like, they give zero shits. Like, what if like I'm using like Notepad or some shit and I have like unfinished shit that I need to, like, unfinished business that I need to take care of, and then they just close that shit on me. Thankfully that hasn't happened yet. But like I was in the middle of setting up my stream, like had everything open, and I was like ready to get going, and I was just gonna grab a bite and come back and start streaming, and then it's like next thing you know, oh hey, Windows 10 updates is taking place. Go fuck yourself. And I'm just like, all right, great, this is amazing, wonderful. Thank you for this. Almost 12 p.m. here in Argentina, about to go out with some friends, get some beers. Yo, sounds like a lot of fun. Really, it does. I'm glad to hear it. I do hope you go have fun. I don't know if you're going to be hovering around for much longer. Although, honestly, I'm not going to be hovering around for too much longer myself. Probably I'm going to be here for only another 15 minutes anyway, so it's just nice to see you, I guess. Thank you for stopping by, even though you had shown up, like you said, you showed up a little bit later because, well, YouTube didn't notify you, which is probably another reason why it's kind of good that I am doing my stream on both YouTube and Twitch, because the Twitch people actually do get notified. Like, I don't think I've heard, well, yeah, I think they get notified also, so, apparently not as late as YouTube. Happy for me to go out. Hold on, let me just kill this guy. Alright. Was winter here and I hate cold. Oof. Damn. But just giving you a recap quickly, Hernan, about what's spring days are showing up, so I decided it was time to go out. Alright, well, yeah, no, absolutely, dude. I'm in full support of this. Usually when people, like, I remember, yeah, I know there's some people who I've talked to, that I play D2 with, and they're like, hey, yeah, I want to go out and do stuff. And I'm like, yeah, by all means. Especially, I noticed like this is becoming a recurring trend during, like, this might actually hint towards why there's more people who play on the November, like the fall resets. During the fall resets, it's like it's like cold for most places, and people don't really want to go out and do shit. They just want to stay indoors and just chill, I guess, on the computer. But definitely during like the summer season. I'm out of charges. Okay, well, that's nice. Yeah, during the spring season, that's when I'd say, like, yeah, I would start absolutely encouraging people to go out and do shit. Like different persons. When the cold hits, I do not go out a lot of gaming. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, I totally respect that. I think a lot of other people are kind of the same way. When the days are warm, you don't really want to stay indoors, right? Like, you want to be out there. You want to be, you know, having fun out in the sun. And if it's not the warm days, then yeah, probably you're going to want to hang out indoors and sip a nice cup of cool lemon tea and just enjoy some D2. So yeah, once the hot days arrive, I start going out. No more D2 for now. Hey man, that's totally awesome. I am curious though. You're not a WoW player yourself, are you? Because they chose to do the release for WoW on Monday, which does happen to be like a summer day for, I think, most of us. And in turn, I guess a lot of us so-called summer people, a lot of these summer people still ended up coming back to WoW, funny enough, so. But yeah, I hear you though. I totally hear you. That's good. No more D2 for you. Alright, well, I mean, I wish you the best of luck with your endeavors. I still do hope that I'll see you around though from time to time. Yeah, I mean, I still have some things I need to do this season. I mean, I guess there's not really much more to be gained at the moment. Like, there's nothing really new that I can show for this season. Like, I've shown what I've needed to for the most part. Like, I did my whole, like, getting Infinity Day 2. I showed my super secret or my so-called super awesome super secret thingy build. There you go. Yeah, the Nova Baller, right? Like I spent 8 months. Okay, I spent 8 months, like not really like waiting on it really, because I had come up with the build back in like January, and I wanted to do it directly the season after, but I held off in favor of playing as a. Okay, you know what? No, I'm leaving this. I'm not fucking dealing with Claw Vipers or Tomb Vipers. But yeah, nope, never played WoW. Also, it's kind of weird. People here is not used to pay for games. The prices are too high. Cost of dollar change. Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. That's fair. If I were to try WoW with the private server, I think. Oh, that's 100% fair. Private server is the way to go, as I can even see here. But like I was saying, I did what I've wanted to for the season for the most part. Really, the only two things I have left over, I should say, are what? Me trying to get my perf items, which are the 5/5 Light Facet, the 2020 Sword Torch, the perf Spirit. Oh yeah, haven't decided on that yet. And then of course, Light Lifers. So that's one thing. The other thing is 1,000 Q-Bug Bales. That was basically it. I don't really have other things that are crazy this season. Basically, people have been playing classic WoW forever down here. Oh, really? It's actually pretty interesting. Pretty interesting how that works. I'm honestly happy for those people. Like, I know that some people are not too happy. That, like, well, I mean, sorry, let me rephrase this. Non-Slash, a lot of the people who are playing, I guess, have migrated off to WoW. Well, understandably, because, you know, it's been a month of the season, they're done their characters, they're moving on to the next thing they feel like doing, which is classic WoW. And honestly, good for them, but damn it, it would be nice to have more trading partners. Ha, haha. Cool, man. Yeah, your stream is cool. Going to be joining for sure. Okay, that's awesome. That's reassuring. It's always a pleasure to have you here, of course. But yeah, I'm just kind of musing over the fact that really I've done everything I needed to for the season. Like, even if like Burr Runes drop at this point, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm always hyped for a Burr Rune drop. I had a Burr Rune drop like earlier, I think last week, and oh man, and it was off stream too. But I was like, oh man, I was super hyped for it. Burr Rune drop, I'm always happy for. Even like I got a low rune drop, I think last night. That was awesome. But like, the thing is for me, when it comes to low rune drop, or when it comes to any rune drop, really, like if I'm being completely honest, if I no longer really need the rune for anything, then I'm not as like thrilled about it. That's just kind of the, and I don't think I can really be blamed for that. Like, I'm done my build. I have my Infinity, I have most of the equipment I have to make the build functional. Everything I get from this point out is like, from this point onward is basically just like for EPing purposes. So I feel like most of the not enjoyment factor, but like whenever like at the start of every season, I feel like that's the most fun point to watch my stream, because like I always have something new to show you guys at the start, like at the start of every season, right? Like, okay guys, this is what I'm going to be doing for the season. It's going to be a new build, starting from the ground up, scratch, zero, zilch is where I'm at, and then rags to riches is the goal, right? But once I hit riches, it's like, okay, well now I'm basically just going from riches to more riches so that I can like EPing out my gear, I guess. Still, for sure, hoarding runes is single player. Yeah, like, and I mean, to be fair, like, I'm not really hoarding out runes. Like, even now, I'm still breaking people's burrs. I'm like trying to buy. See, that's another thing too. That's why I'm running Ubers, because Ubers are like, they're okay. Like, it's fun running the Ubers. They're a nice change of pace, and I don't really have much anywhere else to really sink my wealth into. Also, let me rephrase this. I also need the 2020 Sword Torch. So that's still one of the reasons why I have this goal. It's like, to keep the game, to actually have something to strive towards, going for like extra perf gear. Otherwise, if I didn't have this goal, then probably like I'd have nothing else to do for the season. I have my Nova Baller complete, really. Like, anyway, so bad habit for playing SV so much. Oh, that's totally fine, dude. I mean, I do the same thing normally. Well, maybe not like every rune, but generally, like, I'll pick up runes like a hoarder. But this season I wanted to adopt a bit of a different stance, which is really just pick up items of value. And I'd occasionally pick up items that get used, that I've seen get used. But... well... yeah, I mean, like... I wanted to sell those items for gold. That's kind of the gist of it. I made the gold shop. I thought it was going to be something fun and interesting. It totally was. Not as much hype as like the first time I did it. The first season that I did the gold shop, oh man, people loved it. Absolutely, absolutely loved it. But I guess this season too, even though people don't say they love it, they are more than happy to buy stuff from that shop, which is awesome. We need a burst split. Can someone help? Sure thing, pal. Sure thing. 2 sirs sound good. I got this guy on the... like, I've been looking for a burr for ages. I knew somebody would need a burr break, and I was looking for... yeah. Just dropping in pub chaos and runner doesn't even want. That's pretty funny. That okay? Even better. I mean, sure, I'll take a jaw for 2 sirs, I guess. I mean, this is... I mean, if they're absolutely sure about this, then hey, man, who am I to complain? Alright, hold on a second. Let me make this trade. Let's see, 2 sirs? Yeah. Actually, yeah, I said I had a burr drop. Where the fuck did the burr go? Oh, I remember. I bought a 5/5 white facet with it. Okay, there you go. That explains it. Dude's desperate. Well, yeah, apparently they're splitting it between him and somebody else. Of course, I'm going to give them a disclaimer beforehand, because I feel bad, like, Jaw is worth, what, 6 right now? 5.5 to 6? So I'd actually be ripping these guys off. So, yeah. And, I mean, well, honestly, I wouldn't break it for 5.5 or 6, because this is... anyway. Gonna regret it a day after. Well, no, I don't think so. The fact that he's trying to break this rune in the first place... the fact that these guys want this rune break in the first place suggests to me that they care more about being able to split it evenly than actually being able to, than actually getting the full value out of the item. Is what it sounds like to me, but anyway... yeah, so, what else was I trying to get at, from way earlier? Oh, yeah, basically, Rehernan, long story short, Monday. Probably Monday's gonna be my next stream, and Monday I'm gonna be non-stop, torch farming, is kind of the gist of what I'm trying to say here. Today is gonna, was a short stream, so I'm kind of improvising. What I was originally gonna do today was run... torches and then keys. Torches, keys. Torches, keys. Because I have all the terror keys. You know what? I mean, they've just gone quiet. Like, chat channel was hanging out here and... I don't know where they disappeared off to. Okay, well... just... PM me when you guys, if you guys still want the trade. Okay, there you go. Oh. Yeah, so they're discussing about it. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if this is like some epic debate, but I mean, I know Jovar. I've run with him before. I mean, honestly, ideally, I'd give them, like, Cursor double Vex, but I spent all my Vexes on Tikis. And I actually want to show that meal quickly. Yeah, so while I wait for them to get over here, I'm just going to quickly... You know what? Fuck it. Here, let me see if I can fetch the other account quickly. Yeah, they're all in the same fucking account. Alright, well, whatever. So let me actually show this off here. Here you go, Rehernan. You named WoW, are you going to be playing it? I considered it. I actually strongly considered it, but then I realized that, like, honestly, when I was growing up, WoW was something that some people had, I guess, brought up as, like, something which was awesome, that a lot of people loved playing. But the reality is, like, I have no real reason to hop onto WoW, I guess. Like, if I were to hop onto WoW, I'd only really be hopping on because Duzcrim and some of the other people, like a few other people I know, play WoW. Basically, Duzcrim and one other person who's not from Slash. Duzcrim, if you don't know, is like one of the people that I played with regularly a couple seasons back on Slash, but I'd only really be playing for them, so there was no real reason for me to hop onto WoW. Whereas for other people who have hopped onto WoW, they are intimately familiar with the game. They spend a long time playing it. They know the game really well, at least I think they do. You know, they have people that they want to play that game with. I really don't have that same kind of, like, incentive to join them, so I can watch it for a bit, but I don't see me playing it. No reason why, it's just the feeling. Oh, that's totally fair, dude. Like, I totally get that. But honestly, I kind of wanted to be a part of that hype. I'll be honest with you. Like, I wanted to join in on that, right? Because I wanted to know what it was, what I guess WoW is about. Why do people enjoy this game so much? Why is this revered as the biggest MMORPG to date, right? Like, what makes it so special? What makes it so good? And WoW Classic is something which people were praising as this big decision. I'm kind of like, alright, well, and now's the chance to wait and see. At least that was my line of reasoning, but then as it got closer and closer to the day, well, first of all, the timing was bad. I had something this week that I needed to take care of. But also, more than that, I didn't want to, I also didn't really think that I had much reason to, like, genuine reason to pop on the game, if that makes sense. So, yo, okay, so are you guys sure you want Sir plus Sir? Yeah, I mean, it's a strange request because I don't know why they have to split up the jaw into two Sirs. Huh. You know you're losing out on value here, right? Just making sure. Jaw is at like 5.5 right now, 6, etc. So I'm just giving these guys the heads up. Okay, I mean, if they insist. Well, I guess it's a good thing in the end that I have two Sirs. Here, let me go fetch my bank mule. That's definitely not my bank mule. Give me 1 time Sir, I'll give to Leo. He gets 1. I don't know who this Leo guy is, but sure. 2 Sirs, right? Okay. Jaw? Cold seed. Oh, okay. So, I guess it's like jaw for... Oh, what the fuck? Oops. Okay, 1 sec. 1 sec. Let's hop back over here. Oopsies. Don't know what's up with that. Okay, so what am I really doing here? So here, I give 2 Sirs over... 2 Sirs over here, right? So 2 Sirs to you, and then I get jaw from him? Is that right? Cold Seed has it. So I trade both Sirs to him? I deal... Okay, there. Okay, there, got it. I'll take one to give to the other guy. Interesting. Jovar is exceptionally kind, it seems. Because he's handing out one sir to this Cold Seed guy, and he's giving one sir out to the other guy in his game. That's why I was confused. Like, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on here. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, sounds like he's, There you go. Awesome. There you go. Thanks for trade. There we go. There we go. Nice. Thanks for the trade, guys. And, yeah, best of luck. And I know I'm reciting everything I'm saying, but that's partially also because they can't hear me. So, yeah. Regrets on the rhythm. Thanks, man. You're splitting it up between the two pubs, aren't you? Yeah, I mean, I'm just checking this because it sounds like that's the +1. Maybe I'll sell for 5 just to be fair. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll actually just straight up sell for 5, or maybe I'll keep it. I don't know which. I'll think about it. Normalize market. Honestly. Yeah, so I'm just talking with him about pricing of jaw. Anyway, so sorry, Rehernan, I've been leaving you in the dirt for the last little while. Let me just yeah, let me just hop over to my other character in a second. I just want to take a moment to revel in this. Nice. I'm getting close to getting one of every Hiren. That was kind of one of my goals here. Yeah, just a little side goal. I wonder when I'm going to find my burr. That shouldn't be too bad. I am known as Tuber after all. And I'm also getting a, let's see, I'm selling the light facet for 3.5 probably by tomorrow. So I should be able to get burr too. That's pretty nice. I'll be up to almost 16 ohms or so, 15 ohms. Looking pretty good. I'm pretty much in line to get another Sword Torch. Or if a 2020 Sword Torch does show up, I can get in line to offer 10 for it at least. So that's pretty good. That's the situation. Easy, they must farm together. I did that with a friend on BNet. Maybe, but notice how he specifically wanted me to give it to, or one sir to the other guy and one sir to him. If they all farmed together, he would have just taken both the sirs straight up. Yeah. In fact, I don't know why he didn't just come collect, or take the jaw, turn it into both sirs, and then he just goes and splits the sir between both of the people in his game. I don't know, I was curious about that. Like, it was a very odd arrangement. I was wondering why everybody showed up all at once. Like, usually they would send one representative, one messenger, or whatever the fuck. I'm paying 2.5 for a 3 P-comb. Yes, I assume you're saying this to me, because, well, Rehernan doesn't actually play on the server. But yeah, 2.5 for 3 burr if it's 2 open slots. Honestly, Coaster, I think I mentioned, like, if I do find, to everyone here, fair enough. But yeah, if I do find one, I'll just give it to you. Fuck, like, I'll just be happy to find the fucking thing at that point. Like, I'm so done. Like, whatever. You know how many fucking circlets I ID for this shit? I found 3 offensive auras, 20 FCR. I found fucking 3 cold skills, 20 FCR, like, ugh, whatever. But no P-comb, no PNB. Neither of those would be pretty good, I think. Although PNB, I'm really wondering if I would sell it or not, because, like, I don't want to fucking, like, see, this is the thing that kind of pisses me off. Like, I have so many high runes right now. Like, when somebody offers me, like, if they were to offer me 1 ohm for a 3 PNB 20 FCR, I'd sit here and think to myself, okay, look, like, this is like one of those once in a ladder finds. If you're gonna try to lowball me for 1, it'll be like, okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna move this over to my fucking poison necro and non-ladder, okay? Like, why would I want to waste my time for 1 ohm when I found so many, when I, like, you know, like, I could go start, like, okay, let's make sure I don't immediately die here. Oh, that's why I'm dying. I'm using the wrong equipment set. I also got a bomb-ass Necro Circle, but it was 220 FRW. Oof. That's a big oof. Anyway, anyway. So that's just kind of the, how I feel right now about some items that have shown up. It might seem like a bit of a douchebag. Oh. Alright, well I guess I gotta get going then. This is gonna be my... I am probably gonna do just 3 or 4 more runs, address what you guys are saying, and then I'm gonna be calling it a night. I know it's a bit abrupt, but... yeah, that's just... Yeah, like I said, it's a short stream, right? And I got to make some trades, I got to farm some keys. All in all, good vibes. Overpaying like crazy, but it's just to motivate people to help me look for it. No, that's good. That's good. 5 for a fucking circlet nobody else would use. Yeah, no, I hear you. Sometimes that's what you need to do. Like, sometimes that is actually what you need to do to get people to look for these obscure items. And sometimes it doesn't even work. Okay, look, I'm telling you right now, okay? I told people from the start of the season to the end, 2 Sork 20 FCR Amulet. Okay? 2 Sork 20 FCR Amulet for, what was it? Oh, yes, nice, Diki. For 10 ohms, okay? I told people this. I told people this time and time again. I had it in my for trade ISO pose. I told people, if you craft it, oh, dude. Like, Casey even tried to sell me a fucking 2 cold skills 20 FCR. I told him straight up, yo, bub, it's not 2 Sork 20 FCR. The money is there, and then the next thing I know, I'm looking at that post, which is like, yeah, here's the album of disappointing amulets, and I look at it, and what the fuck, this guy's like trying to throw out a 2 Sork 20 FCR amulet. I'm like, yo, man, I've been looking for this all season, offering 10. So, moral of the story is, even if you sometimes actually like get put up like, I don't know, a bag of gold as the reward, sometimes people just don't catch the message, I guess, or they're not motivated to look for it. I mean, I'm not trying to shit on anybody, I'm just making the observation that, like, what you're doing is good, because, like, you're maximizing, or attempting to maximize the chance that people will actually try and, like, get back to you and be like, hey, Coaster, you were looking for this item, right? Can I now sell it to you? Whereas, very likely, if you didn't do this, they wouldn't even think to look at all. So, yeah, anyway, that's just the gist of... just the gist of it. Enough for a bird at 5, but someone would have to be willing to carry a lot of loose change for the last one. Honestly, if they're gulls. Yes, yeah, no, dude, I mean, I feel you. I mean, totally, like, I've been there. No, I really have. I'm trying to think of the last time I was looking for such an obscure... well, I mean, this 2 Sork 20 FCR was one, but I remember some other times, too, where... I remember 2 Necro 15 FCR, that stupid fucking amulet. Ugh, unbelievable. That was a pain in the ass. Never forget that. But this season, no worries. Everyone has a 2 Necro 15 FCR. What a surprise. Whatever. Anyway. Sorry, just ranting. The season where I'm not playing a Necro, everybody finds a fucking D-Web, and... Well, actually, no, I can't even complain about that, because, like, the problem with, like, everyone finding a D-Web all of a sudden is that, like, no one at this point is... There's not an... Okay. The entire season, people were looking for D-Webs, and now, like, 4 D-Webs show up back-to-back, and there's not even enough buyers for those D-Webs. If I were playing a Poison Necro and I still didn't have a D-Web, you could bet your ass that I would have dropped a burr on any single one of them. I see people lowballing D-Webs at, like, 2 ohms. It's like, what, a month and a half into the ladder? I'm just thinking to myself, okay, man, come on. Because everyone grabbed it. Yeah. Anyway, Reherner, are you still there? This is the last thing I got. Sorry, Coaster, I know this is abrupt, but I gotta jet now. But before I do, there's just some things. I mean, it was nice to see you, of course, Coaster. I'll get back to you. I think you messaged me on Discord. I was gonna reply to you later when I actually do have a chance. When I'm actually a little bit more free, because right after this I gotta get going. And I also I wanted to get this stream started right away, because I told people that on Thursday, aka today, I would stream, and so I'm trying to uphold that promise. And of course, I wasn't able to do a full stream, so I had to improvise, as you very well know. Improvising in the sense that I am... Here, let me just see if I can fetch the damn thing. I am just in the middle of farming. I'll shitpost on your DM, don't worry. Well, thank you for this. Yeah, definitely I'll be seeing you there. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I'm just in the middle of setting this up, right? Like, I'm up to 24 keys now. 24 keys, think about that. We just need 12 more. 12 more D keys, and I will be able to run 12 torches. So that's going to be on Monday. Stay tuned. Monday's going to be a big day. 12 torches. I don't think I'm going to do them all back to back. I'll probably, what I'm thinking is I'm probably going to run 3, well, I kind of want to do them in 4s, I think. I'm probably going to do 4, or run 4, farm a few D keys, farm 4, run a few D keys, and then I'll have my 12 torches. Yeah, that's just kind of the situation I am in, I guess. Sounds good, catch you later. Yeah, alright, I will talk to you soon on Discord, and otherwise I'll probably see you on Monday. That's going to be the next day I'll be readily available to stream here. Lowballing 45 days in is hilarious. Yeah, I also missed this comment. I mean, people are doing it. People are still trying to lowball. I mean, I honestly can't fault them too much, just because, like, a duweb shows up and it's like, oh, well, first of all, some of these people might actually be genuinely poor. Doubtful, but they could be, I don't know. But also the other thing too is, it could very well be the case that, well, they probably are looking at these threads and they think themselves, huh, wow, no one's bidding on it. So that means there's really low demand, which means that probably I could get away with offering like something really low, which is essentially the epitome, like the definition of lowballing. But I guess maybe that might just be their thought process as they do it. So anyway. About the burrs, it was really late. Oh, I haven't been playing, like I said, but last time I did on Bean, I got Jaw for D-Web, and 2 burrs for a rush on normal to nightmare. To be fair about the burrs, it was really late here in Oregon. Dude needed levels 2 for ancients and shit. I mean, hey, that's cool, but when I hear that somebody was willing to offer you 2 burrs for a leveling service, I am curious as to where they got the burst from. That's what I'm going to point out. But just addressing some of the things you were saying earlier. Otherwise, see you later, by the way, Coaster. I answered. I can watch it. I suck with keyboard and WoW. I think it uses the whole damn keys. I like that. I like that. I like that. The game is centered around people actually having to cycle through lots of different abilities based on the. Well, based on what boss shows up, they need to like be aware of that. Okay, use this skill or use that skill. Whereas, I'll be honest, here in Diablo 2, unless you're playing a Necro, odds are you're probably only going to be using like, what, 5 or 6 skills at the most. You're going to be using Teleport. In the case of my Nova Baller, I use Fireball, Nova, Static Field, and of course Telekinesis and Telekinesis. And I mean Frozen Armor, I guess, is a pre-buff, but really, like, some people have more keybinds than they have keys on their fucking keyboard, so they have to get like mouse, like buttons on their mouse and shit. That's what I heard, at least from the olden days. My dad said consoles for gaming and PCs for I grew up with PlayStation. Hey man, that's totally cool. I actually played D2 for the first time when I got to college. I have my own notebook. Yeah, that's, I mean, that's pretty legit. But anyway, yeah, I don't know what more to say than that, regarding just going forward, my streams. Yeah, I think I addressed to you stuff that I was talking about earlier, which is that, yeah, I mean, end of the season, like, my goals are pretty centered around trying to finish my character, which means getting the light facet and the sword torch, and I think the sword torch will probably be more fun to start off with, so I'm going to do that. Then go for the 5, and I mean, the 5-5 light facet other people might come across too, because, you know, light facets show up if people farm level 85 areas, or, well, yeah, usually just 85 areas, so surely somebody will come across it, and then I'll just buy it off of them, I think. Whereas S-Torches, if there's no one running Ubers, then I'm probably not going to get it, so I'm starting off with the S-Torches, then I'll do the Light Facet, and then I'll deal with the Light Lifers in that order. By the time I reach the Light Lifers, though, I'm hoping that I'll have enough wealth that I can just focus on finishing Q-Bug Bales, for the sake of science. And then late ladder, I'm probably going to finish the remaining 2,000 LK runs. So that's pretty much just going forward, the goals I have for the rest of the stuff I want to stream. But yeah, I mean, just nothing as exciting as when the start of next ladder will roll around, that's for sure. But still, some stuff I have planned for you guys. Nothing too crazy though, so don't worry about that. As for just next stream specifically, it's going to be Ubers and keys. That's the goal. And yeah. It was a weird moment. Maybe we had a bot or friend pumping up the runes, or duped it, I don't know. I use 8 keybinds on my cleric. Yeah, okay, well, there you have it, 8 keybinds. I mean, yeah, like, yeah. He said he hadn't played in years, and he did sound like that as we chat. Fair enough. Okay, so sorry, Hernan, this is pretty much where I will have to draw the line. I have to get going, and... and yeah, that's pretty much it. Once again, I really do appreciate you coming out and dropping by and watching the stream, even though you're on your way to go meet up with friends. I wish you the best of luck. I hope you have fun. Don't get too wasted, I guess. Yeah. See you next stream if YouTube decides to remind me so well. I mean, I'll tell you what, Monday, okay? Look for my stream on Monday. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm not going to be streaming Saturday. Not going to be streaming Sunday. But I'll probably not on Sunday. I will likely be here on Monday. So you're you and Coaster are essentially the only ones to know, because I am deciding this now. So even if YouTube doesn't remind me, nah, I got this. I'm a pro drinker, but okay, that's good. That's good. But yeah, I'm hoping YouTube does inform you. But if not, then well, maybe if you remember, then well, maybe you can drop by. But if not, then well, I mean, you can always just check the VODs and see my disappointing torches. Although, I mean, I got 4 S torches back-to-back last stream and a 2020 D torch, so I guess I can't complain too much. Alright, it's in our culture, lol. Again, good luck all. Yeah, same to you. Thanks for stopping by, Hernan, and to anybody else who's still tuning in. Well, thanks everyone for hanging out. This is D2D2, signing out.